Alright, so this is Tetris Worlds, yeah, like I said. Basically in this game there are 6 different worlds, 6 different game modes. And the goal of each is to get to rank 11 in all 6 game modes. So we'll start off simple. We'll start off with just normal Tetris. And we'll sort of explain things as we go. So Tetris Worlds is the first of what we call the guideline Tetris games. So if you've played any modern Tetris game, Puyo Puyo Tetris, Tetris Effect, you're probably familiar with how this game plays. It uses the same 7-bag randomizer, has a hole in the piece preview that you're familiar with, has the same rotation system. So yeah, you see I'm ranking up after each of these Tetrises. Off on the left side you'll see that there's 15 lines to the next level. That goes up after each level. Each level requires more lines. It's not strictly how many lines you clear. There are line clear bonuses for doubles, triples, Tetrises, etc. Doubles are worth 3, triples are worth 5, Tetrises are worth 8, and then if you get multiple Tetrises in a row, you get this back-to-back bonus, which, as long as you keep that bonus, each Tetris will then be worth 12, which is far and away the most optimal way to play this. So we're going to try to maintain that back-to-back bonus as much as we can. So you see we're flying through this already at rank 6. Very shortly going to get to 7 here. As we go on in each level, the gravity does increase, but that's and the kind of speeds that I'm able to play, that's pretty a negligible increase. You can see I'm still able to hard drop these pieces pretty shortly after they spawn in here. Yeah, so like I said, the goal of each mode is to get rank 11. So even if I'm still able to continue playing, as soon as I get that rank 11, I'm going to be just quitting out of the game and moving on to the next one. Alright, so coming up on the end of normal Tetris here. the last couple Tetrises. We should be out of here into the next game mode. Alright. Moving on to Square Tetris. So basically the goal of this game is to create 4x4 squares. And not really getting... Okay, I see these... Okay, so I know that I can make 4x4 square out of these T pieces, so we're going to do that. Now these, as soon as you make a 4x4 square like that, you get... Yeah, it's either called a combo square or a pure square, depending on if you make it with all the same piece or if it's with a combination of pieces. Pure squares are worth a lot of points, so the idea of this mode then is to make as many pure squares as you can. Let's see, we can do something like this here, and then, yeah, there we go. So that sort of grayed out one is combo square. It's worth a little bit less, but it's still worth a lot more points than anything else playing without squares off to the side there. Let's do this way and then finish that off with an eyepiece. And I'm just not getting the right pieces to get that to finish off the square here. Okay, that's good. Get a pure square out of that. Once this O piece comes in, boom. Yeah, so the points you get for clearing out squares is just worth so much that it really just overpowers any other bonuses you get for line clears. You really shouldn't even be worried about anything else. This is probably the game mode that I'm least confident in. I don't see another square coming for a while, so I'm just gonna... maybe do this sort of thing here while we wait for that. Oh wow, I actually had two squares in the same row there. Yeah, so that your points from something like that do stack. You can get you get the bonus points from both squares that are in the same row, of course. That, there we go. Ooh, I think I can make another one here if I get an eyepiece soon. Nice. I wasn't sure about if the order of operations would work out there. I don't want that. It's not gonna count. I need an eyepiece. I'm not gonna get that, am I? That's fine, I guess. I think that should be about enough to get us to just about. Alright, that was a little rough, but that's fine. Moving on to Cascade Tetris. So I like to think of this one as it's basically normal Tetris except gravity is on. So like if when you clear a line, sometimes sometimes it's possible to have pieces that will just sort of float in midair a little bit. But in this, if... Oh, I did that wrong. No, I didn't. Yeah, as you can see, they sort of all fall down. And you get bonus points if you clear a bunch of cascades like that. So as you can see, I'm sort of going for a specific setup where I put S and Z pieces down in the right side. And then I use these I pieces to sort of trigger the chain. maybe we should clear this down just a little bit. It's getting a little scary. Yeah, so the optimal way to play this setup would actually be to have only the same pieces, like only S's or only Z's, and you'd be able to get a maximum of a 7 cascade would be the most you could get, but that's a little... It's a little too difficult to set up realistically, so we just sort of go for whatever I can get. I don't know if this is gonna work. I sure hope it does, though. Oh, okay, it didn't. Great. Yep, okay. So I do have something big set up down there, so if I can dig down to it, that should be good. But the question is, can I dig down to it in time? Just one more line clear. Perfect. Okay, that was a little scary at the end there, but we did it. Alright, moving on to... I think this is my favorite mode in this game, is Sticky Tetris. So it's... The goal is very simple. All you have to do is... clear the bottom row. There are a few tricky things about this mode, though. As you see, pieces are sort of multicolored, and Just like in Cascade Tetris, gravity is on, so these pieces will break apart. And they can also, as the name implies, stick together. And basically sticking together and breaking apart only affects how they fall due to gravity and whether or not you'll make cascade. So sometimes it can be a little unintuitive what's actually going to happen when you clear a line. But that just sort of comes with experience, I guess. So yeah, unlike every other mode we've played so far, there is no line requirement. It is only, can you dig down to the bottom? Nice. This sticky Tetris is going really well so far. Nice. Almost there. Nice. Wasn't really much good to do with that L piece. Oh, come on. Yeah, like I said, sometimes it's really kind of unintuitive what's going to happen when the pieces all break apart. Okay. Okay, one more. That was a little tough. Hopefully we can get this last one without having to repeat a level. Yeah, so if you fail to hit the requirement, you can either just continue on and try to do it at a higher level, or if you restart, you actually have to restart at your rank -1. So if I had to fail here, I would have to redo level 9 and level 10. So we really don't want that to happen. Seems to be going okay so far, though. Yeah, so instead of each level increasing the number of lines you need to clear, each level increases the number of rows of garbage that you have to get through to actually drill down to the bottom. Okay, this is starting to get sketchy here. Okay, sweet. Whew. Alright, so next up is Hotline Tetris. So as you'll see, there's going to be these 6 colored lines, and if you clear a line on one of these lines, you get the number of points of that line. So this red one that I'm going for is worth 4, and that's going to be the one that I'm typically going to be aiming for here. Anything higher than that is a little bit too risky for me. Ideally, you'd really want to go for 5, and then occasionally mix in some 6s if you can, but that's really risky, and I'd rather not do that. So just like the last couple of modes, there is gravity on here as well. The pieces can break apart like in Sticky Tetris, but the pieces don't stick together, which is nice. Yeah, and as you see at the end of each level, everything sort of breaks apart and falls down. Just sort of a way of getting you back to square one, which is kind of cool. No! I didn't want that to happen. Okay, that's fine. Nice, not bad. As you can see, it's really easy to accidentally end up clearing down and like having the line that you're going for no longer being on a hotline, so you gotta really watch out for that sort of thing. Yeah, so playing this game for speed is really about, like, how much are you willing to risk? How risky are you willing to play? For me, it's... I'd rather not go all in and then lose the run to a couple bad pieces. This game does go by pretty quick though, since every line clear is worth 4 with my strategy here. So we should be out of here and on to the next game pretty shortly. Good. A couple more levels. This is going really well so far. Nice. That's not good. Okay, not quite what I wanted to, but at least I got something out of it. Come on. Yeah, like I said, accidentally clearing not on a hotline can really mess you up. Okay, good. One more level. Yikes. This is why I go for 4, just in case something like that happens. Okay, that's fine. Good. And we are out of here. Let's go. Alright, one more mode, Fusion Tetris. So basically in this game, it's kind of like Sticky Tetris in that you start with garbage and you have to sort of dig down, but now you got these tiny things called atom blocks, and we want to fuse them to the block that's down in the bottom corner there. The atom blocks will never get cleared in a line clear. It's only everything else that gets cleared, so over time they should really help you with you know, digging through everything. And yeah, the way gravity works in this game is actually really weird, because if a line is cleared that does not have an atom block in it, then gravity is off for the time. But if a line is cleared with an atom block in it, then everything falls. It's really weird. I don't know why they did it that way. Yeah, as you can see, especially once a ton of atom blocks are in play, you can really start having a ton of cascades with them. Yeah, so the level requirements obviously increase how many rows of garbage you have to dig through, but also how many atom blocks you need to fuse to the core down at the bottom there. I don't know what that piece is called. Is it just like the fusion block or something, probably. Okay, this is not great. Spending a lot of time not really digging through this stuff. Okay. That should be good, and there we go. Yeah, often you'll have so many atom blocks that, like, as soon as you get down to it and they all fuse together, you just instantly clear the level. You go from needing all of them to, oh hey, all of them are right here. Already connected. Nice. So if I can dig down through this, that'd be awesome. Connect those all together, sweet. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, the way gravity works in this game is really awkward, and a lot of times it'll leave you with these big holes that are really difficult to dig through. Having a little trouble here. It's alright, we'll get through it, hopefully. Okay, sweet. So at this point, we've dug down, we just need to waste pieces until I get 2 more.
30 seconds.
There we go. Oof. Always love it when there's a big gap like that I can just dig 2 eyepieces down into. That should be good. I really needed to dig down through that row there. Yep. And as soon as we get 1 more, I'll just do this since we have time. Yeah, if it's possible, I like to have an atom block held for the next round. Uh-oh. I might not make it.
20 seconds. Countdown.
Please. Please. Yes, okay. One thing I've noticed that really helps is having atom blocks sort of around, like, one in every row. Obviously, the more you have, the better. Ah. Really need more of them here. Okay. Yeah, so like I really need to clear down and start getting stuff done in row 2. Or column 2. Okay, that's good. That might be it. Nope, not quite. Almost. This might be it. Nice! Alright, now we've colonized every world, so that's it. Not the greatest run, but decent showcase of the game, I think.